Certainly. Might I have a moment of your time?
Excuse me? Of course. Excuse me?
Yes. Aye. Yes. Aye.
Well met. Listen up.
Certainly.
Well met.
Legends tell that after the time of troubles, the elven goddess Sehanine Moonbull wept for those divine souls that fell in the Gods' War. From her eyes fell the moon tear, a relic said to contain a mote of Sehanine's divine power. The moon tear was hidden by the elves, but not forgotten. A century ago, two brothers, one gentle and scholarly, the other brash and courageous, sought to find the lost relic. They founded an adventuring guild called the Order of the Burning Dawn and sealed their purpose with an oath to find the moon tear and use it to bring light to a world filled with darkness. Not long after they sealed the pact, both brothers were lost, and the guild's original purpose was lost with them. Today the guild offers equipment, shelter, and paying work for adventurers looking to do a little good while they make a little coin. You are one of the Burning Dawn's newer recruits, charged with escorting a small merchant caravan along the high road between the city of Neverwinter and the lawless town of Luskan. It has been an easy journey thus far, aside from the vicious nightmares that have plagued your sleeping mind since the caravan left the city. Bad dreams are common on missions fraught with danger, but you've never had nightmares quite like this.
Hey, get up! The Guildhall's under attack! I don't know, armored knights of some kind. Something's different about them. I'm hoping someone else knows more.
Bellamy is calling for our help. Grab your equipment and head downstairs now.
Just a moment, and then we need you ready to fight.
Let's go, now.
Yes, I suppose. Fine. What? If you insist. Very well, I suppose. If I must. Very well. Need something. Fine, if you insist. Very well, if I must. Very well. I suppose. Fine. Very well. I suppose. What is it you command? If I must. If... Very well. If I must. If you insist. If I...
Report, soldier. I've begun a search of this floor, sir. I'll guard the stairwell. There must be no survivors.
Fine. Very well. You dare challenge me? I suppose, if you insist. Hardly a challenge. If you insist. Very well. If I must. Fine. I suppose. If I must. Fine. I'll enjoy tearing you apart. If you insist. Did you honestly think you could defeat me? I suppose. If I must. Very well.
Glad you could make it, Sleepyhead. It's about time you joined us. Nah, we've all been on edge lately. Some of us need our beauty sleep more than others.
There weren't a lot of people here to begin with, thank the gods.
Yes.
Ready to surrender.
Die! I suppose. If I must. What?
You will pay! We must get out there, discover what's going on, and put a stop to it. Objections?
Let's do it.
I'm in.
To victory!
For the dawn!
If you insist. Need something. I suppose, if I must. Fine. Very well, I suppose. If I must. Fine. If you insist. Very well. I suppose. If I must. Fine. If you insist. Very well. I suppose.
By the gods! I guess we're not getting out that way. Whatever it is, it's big. We have to get out there and help as much as we can. We can exit through the Guildhall basement, but the entrance is hidden. Some kind of concealment spell. Grab the ritual skull from that chest so we can get out of here.
Fine. If you insist. I suppose. Fine. If you insist, I suppose. Fine. If you insist. Very well. If I must. Fine. An unexpected result, if you insist.
What is it?
What?
What is it you command? I suppose. If I must. Fine. Very well. If I must.
Thank the gods you're here. Do you know what's happening? Under attack? That doesn't sound good. We should stay together until we can figure this all out. Keep your eyes open. There are hidden traps in this area.
What do you need?
If you insist. Very well. Yes, I suppose. If I must.
What can I do for you? Of course. Good. Indeed.
What? Fine. Need something. If you insist.
Yes. Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. What? Of course. Good. Indeed. What do you need? Good. What can I do for you? Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Yes. Good. What? What do you need? Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course.
What can I do for you?
Indeed. Let's go. Yes. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course.
What do you need?
Indeed. Let's go. Of course.
I always said I'd outlive Jarhild. I'm sad to see I was right.
Indeed. Let's go.
What can I do for you?
Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Yes, good. Indeed.
Need something. Very well.
Not bad.
Fine.
What?
What is it you command, if you insist? I suppose.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Of course.
Yes?
Yes. Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course.
What? Die! Fine. If you insist. I suppose. If I must.
What? Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go.
Why suffer an invasion when mortal fools march straight to me?
You die now, demon!
Such a large voice for such a small creature. Don't you see that we're on the same side? So impatient. You will see. Play a role, mortal, and all will become clear.
Stop the chatter and fight!
Of course. You're obviously here to die. I shall not disappoint.
Need something.
You were scaring the horse. You were scaring the horses. Ah, you're finally awake. You were scaring the horses. You were thrashing around in your sleep. The trail boss thought you were possessed. Tell me about it. I had a nightmare that the world was ending. But I didn't screech and flail like me face was on fire. Bellamy says he had the same dream I did. Oh, but that damned halfling was probably just poking fun like he always does. He's a good lad, but you know as well as I, if there's a weakness in your armour, he'll do all he can to poke it. Aye, he's not. He just rubs me up the wrong way. Jokes around all light-hearted, but the minute you shoot back, he gets all cranky and ready to fight. But he's a damn good soldier, and I'm glad to have him here. That nightmare I had makes me think we might be needing his blades in the coming days. I saw a hooded figure wreathed in flame, and a horrible demon reaching through the ground from below to tear the surface apart. It felt like the end, no mistake. And there was a voice calling me, saying it was me destiny to be there. Aye, something to mention to Palan when we get to the guild house in Luskan. Maybe he'll give us a foul taste in purple concoction that bubbles loudly and doesn't do much else. Nightmares aside, we got work to do. Got to find that fool halfling and get this caravan packed up and ready to move to Luskan. The merchants are breaking camp as we speak. Most wagons are tied up and ready to go. We got a few stragglers that might need a hand getting ready. Bellamy went up ahead to scout the road. Haven't heard from him in a little while. He was cranky with a headache when he left, so I'm guessing he picked a fight with one of the trail scouts up there. Aye, so you know my concern then. Maybe go up ahead along the road and see if you can find him. We ain't got all day, and if he manages to hurt someone, it ain't coming out of my share.
What is it you command? Very well. If I must, fine. If you insist. If I must. Very well. If I must. If you insist, I suppose. Fine, if you insist. I suppose, if I must, if you insist. I suppose. Fine, if you insist. Very well, I suppose. Fine, I suppose, if you insist. If I must, if you insist.
Don't worry about me. Just taking on a bunch of bandits by myself. All in a day's work for Bellamy Lightfingers. Right, that's me. I'm the one starting the fights. All these poor bandits did was try and kill me. I was out here scouting the road and these two idiots jumped me, which was a bastard thing to do since I hadn't had my morning stretch. After the night I had, though, I was ready for a fight. And these two were well trained. Felt good putting them down. I did. Woke up thinking someone had driven a spike through my skull. I felt like I'd watched the world end, like some demon had torn everything apart. Jarhild said she saw the same thing. And the way you were thrashing and squealing when I left, I bet you did too. Sure. That must be one hell of an opera you're practicing for. No doubt they heard about my prowess and wanted to prove themselves against the Master. I don't know. They were better trained and equipped than your average bandit, though. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were hired to come out here. I don't know. Why does anyone do anything in this place? All I know is what happened. Yeah, these guys weren't your normal starving, no-skills, hit-like-a-pillow fight bandits. If there's more of them running around, Jarhild will have her hands full.
I'll enjoy tearing you apart.
You won't! It's too late. It's completely blocked off. Are you kidding? We have to get back to the wagons. They're attacking the caravan. We'll deal with the roadblock when all these bastards are dead. Let's go.
If yes, I suppose. What? Very need something, I suppose. Fine.
Aye, there you are. Come for the fun part, have you?
This is one hell of an ambush for a bunch of bandits.
That's because these are more than mere bandits. They're mercenaries, paid to assassinate members of your guild.
Here they come!
They never learn, do they?
You ready to die?
How did that make you feel?
Foolish miscreants. You stand before a cleric of Sehanine Moonbow.
If we don't get to that wizard soon, no one will be standing up.
Very well.
Hey, no! Better.
Critically injured.
Oh, guess we won that one.
Lady of Dreams, we thank you. I am Elidia Maethelin, priestess of Sehanine Moonbow. With me is Lerathar Gulgrin, my friend and bodyguard.
You are members of the Order of the Burning Dawn, right? We're not way off here.
No, but your head'll be off in no time if you don't explain yourself, and quick.
We're out here searching for a caravan that was attacked just an hour ago. It was being guarded by members of the Burning Dawn.
That must be my sister Bryn's caravan.
Well then, It's not a total loss. We can take these folks back to town and call it a day.
We were hoping we could stop the attacks, or at least rescue the people from the other caravan, but I'm worried we're too late. Maybe there's some way we can help you avoid their fate.
We've seen a lot of mercs in this area. I think they must have a base of operations nearby. Somewhat temporary, out of one of the caves.
That won't be a problem if I go in there and take them all out first.
If Bellamy's so keen on getting into a fight, I can stay here and watch the caravan. Assuming our new friends are on the up and up.
Then it's settled. Lerithar and I will join you. This will be a lot easier with 4 of us than with 2.
Let's go quickly before they have a chance to regroup. If we do this right, one guard at the caravan will do.
Go then, and hurry your arse, so we can get back to the job at hand. Aye. And keep these 2 alive, Elf. I'm counting on you.
Are you people always so slow with your goodbyes? Let's get moving.
Before we go, a friend in Luskan gave us this. It's a sending stone, specially enchanted to allow us to speak freely through it for the next few days. Any of us left behind in camp can keep up with what the rest of us are doing.
Well, this ought to be fun.
This
I
will
grow
help.
stronger.
Disconnected.